Hi everybody, I'm Quang from SL. Do you have problem listening to English? You got stuck? You don't know how to get improved? This video is for you. In this video, I'm gonna show you 5 ways that learning pronunciation can help you improving your listening skills. Let's start with sounds. But at first, I want you to listen to this sentence. Do you want to leave with us? Do you want to leave with us? Do you want to leave with us? Now, do you think is A or B? You choose B is the correct answer. If you are confused, then you might want to learn more about American English sounds. When you learn pronunciation, you're going to learn a bunch of new sounds. Some are completely new, like the just sound in job, or some are somewhat similar to you, like the and thank you. Now, one of the Vietnamese students' problems is when you learn the sounds, you try to Vietnamize the sound. You pick one Vietnamese sound that is very similar to American sounds and just pronounce it that way. If you do like that, sometimes it's okay. Like I heard some guys teaching students that if you say thank you, you can just say thank you. Yeah, if you speak like that, people still can understand. But if you think that TS sounds like t, then when you listen to people saying something like I want to take a bath, you can get confused. You can think that he say I want to take a bath. Take a bath and take a bath, like totally two different things. So listening to sounds and understand all the American English sounds is very crucial in understanding English. It will help you a lot, trust me. But more than just the sounds, pronunciation teaches you the word stress. Let me tell you about my own story. About 10 years ago, when I fly from Hanoi to the United States to study my master's degree, I went through Seoul, Korea, and because it was my first international flight, so I didn't know how to get to the boarding gate. So I came down and saw a very beautiful attendant in the airport, and I just came and asked her, can you show me the way to boarding gate? And then she asked my name and date of birth, and then she asked me, what's your address? What's your address? What's your address? Now can you guess what she just said? What's your address? I couldn't hear that, so I asked her again, and she asked me, where do you live? And I say, wow, you mean address? You know, the word address has 2 ways of saying it. One is address, it's often a verb, and 2 is address, is often a noun. But just like a lot of Vietnamese students, at that time I had problems listening to like word stress, because I mess up with word stress sometimes. And the Vietnamese students, Vietnamese learners, one reason they can't hear English because the word stress is very bad. They made one of the 2 mistakes. One, you can put the wrong stress in the word. Like a lot of time I hear people say like the word innocent, you think is innocent. So when you think that is innocent, you hear people say that you're innocent. Then you know, you can't understand. And the other way is sometimes people get the right word stress, but they still don't, you know, understand. You don't know how native speakers say that. So you know the stress, but you don't know how to pronounce that. You don't know how they sound like. That create problems when you listen to English too. So if you learn the sounds and you learn the word stress, then it's likely that you're going to be good with the words. But sadly, when Americans speak English, they don't speak words. They speak in sentences. They speak in chunk of words. And that is why pronunciation is even more useful in improving your listening skills by teaching you rhythm. Have you ever felt that Americans are speaking English so fast? If you feel that is totally normal because they do speak fast. Why do they speak so fast? It's because the way they speak English are different from the way we speak Vietnamese, and therefore the way we listen to English should be different from the way we listen to Vietnamese. Why is that so? Let's take an example. If I say this sentence in Vietnamese, I'm gonna say like this. Mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL. We're gonna say like almost every word's like the same. Mọi người đều muốn học tiếng Anh ở mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL. But in English, they don't say that everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL. They don't say that. They say everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL. Everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL. They just stress on some words like wants, learn, pronunciation, and Moon ESL. They say everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL. Some words are made blur, like everybody is not stressed. Wants to, the to is not stressed. At, learn pronunciation. At, you don't say everybody wants to learn pronunciation. At, you say everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL, right? So if I say that sentence with the rhythm, like the same rhythm in Vietnamese, it's gonna sound like this. Mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL, right? Mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL. That's not the way we speak. We just speak every word like the same. Mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL. Not mọi người đều muốn học phát âm ở Moon ESL. But Americans, they say everybody wants to learn pronunciation at Moon ESL, right? So if you want to learn, if you want to hear English clearly, you've gotta, try to catch the keywords instead of trying to listen to each and every of the words that they say. That's gonna help you, and that is how learning pronunciation is gonna help you a lot in improving your listening skills, because you're gonna change the perspective. You don't try to listen to word by word. You're gonna focus on the focus word, on the key words, on the content words. And that is how you get better. But another problem is Americans, when they speak, they kind of combine all the sounds together. They kind of connect everything, and that makes novice learners find it very difficult to hear English. And that is the reason why learning connected speech is very, very important in improving your listening skill. Well, this is another story. The other day when I went to the restaurant and ordered a meal, the beautiful waitress came and asked me, "Do you want a super salad?" I said, "What? You have a super salad? Just like a Superman?" What do you think? Do they have a super salad? No. What do you think it is? Why did she ask me, do I want a super salad? And then I asked her again, and she said, you want a soup or salad? Then she combined soup and or make it super. You want super salad. And that is exactly what the waiter is gonna tell you when you go to the United States. Trust me, they combine everything. And the other day, when I was having lunch with my daughter, she said to me, "Can I summarize, please?" I said, "What? Summarize? What summarize? What's summer?" And she said, "Can I have some more rice, please?" Yeah. She combines some more and make it summer. Sound like the season. It's the summer. "Can I have some more rice, please?" Oh, cool. Americans just combine everything, and those are just simple combination. Sometimes they combine things like gotcha. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Got you. It sounds like gotcha. And what you're doing. Like, what are you doing? What you're doing. So, like, if you don't understand the way Americans connect the sounds, it's gonna be very challenging for you to guess what they mean. And pronunciation teach you just that. Connected speech. When you learn pronunciation, you're gonna learn all kinds of connected speech, like as simple as like super salad, to gotcha, to what you think, something like that. So it's gonna help you a lot in your listening skills too. It's almost the end of this video. Do you think it's useful? There's one more thing I want to share with you in this video is intonation. When I ask you a question, do you think it's useful? Do you realize that intonation goes up? Do you think it's useful? do you think it's useful? But in the questions that you're kind of quite commonly hear is do you want to marry me? Most of the time you're gonna hear people say, do you want to marry me? So the same yes no question, do you think it's useful? And do you want to marry me? One go up and the other go down. Why is that? Because the people's intention in saying those questions are different. When I ask you, do you think it's useful? You can say, yes it is, or no it isn't. But when the guy say to the girl, do you want to marry me? He expected yes. So there's an expectation in the question, do you want to marry me? And there's no expectation in the question when I ask you, do you think it's useful? Learning pronunciation will help you understand those implications when people change the intonations and how to say those intonations too, which helps you a lot in listening skill. Do you like this video? Like it, share it, comment below, and subscribe to Moon ASL channel to get the latest video. Have a good day. Bye.